Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. So, sorry this video came out a little late. My internet was out for like 2 days because I intended to make a video the day this cosmetic came out, but, you know, I wasn't able to get to it because it was late, and then the next 2 days after that, and from that same night, the internet went out and it was down for 2 whole days. It was a mess. So as you can see, today we're playing Ghostface. Now, those of you who know my channel a little bit and have seen a few of my recent videos know that I feel Ghostface has been pretty screwed over by the devs, and because I have multiple clips of me getting broken out completely through walls, and it happens quite frequently. Just some of the ones that I clipped were like extreme examples, like my recent one. I got literally broken out behind 2 walls by a hooked person that was not even in line of sight of me. And I didn't even start turning on my stock until I was around the corner. So that just goes to show you how bad it is right now. So Ghostface, maybe if he wasn't so buggy, I would consider him to be a decent killer still. But I'm still not convinced because it still feels like it's way too easy for people to break him out of his stock. But anyway, I've got the new cosmetic for Ghostface, and I really like it, despite what I feel about Ghostface. I'll admit this, I was practicing a bit for this video because I wanted to try out Ghostface in the red ranks. As you can see, I'm rank 2. And I wanted to see how he would perform because I just feel he's been doing really lackluster. So as you can see, we're running Nurse's Calling, Pop Goes the Weasel, Hex Ruin, and Barbecue. I haven't had much luck on my Blood Webs. I haven't been able to get the last 2 points on Barbecue, and I haven't been able to get Brutal Strength in exchange for Nurses, but Nurses is still a good perk for Ghostface because he can make use of it like Wraith can, because he can turn his terror radius off. But I think Brutal Strength would be better just because it would help him in the chase area, and that's where his weakness lies, because he has not really that much power in the chase. And just because I want to try this out and see how effective it actually is, I'm going to put on the driver's license to make it harder for them to break me out of stealth, and Ghostface Caught on Tape to make it to where whenever I stalk somebody it's a lot faster. And of course a Black Ward so I can hold on to these while I farm up more of them, because otherwise I'd be using the Chewed Pen and the that one book that makes his power recharge faster, because just for basic run-of-the-mill games that is definitely his better add-ons. But yeah, I really love this cosmetic. I call him Shiny Face, and as the title of the video will surely be, Shiny Face. And the only thing I didn't like about this cosmetic was the knife, because it was just basically his normal knife, but with a bone handle, but he holds the knife in a way where you can't really see much of the handle anyway. So I preferred the Devil Mask Ghostface's knife, because I think it's by far the best knife he has, so that's the knife I'm using. All in all, the rest of the cosmetic, I absolutely love it. It's nicely detailed, it looks good. It's all around cool. Other than that, there's not really that much I can say. I mean, well, I guess I could talk about how I've been actually going on the Dead by Daylight official forums and just reading around, making a couple of posts. And, you know, it kind of surprises me just how many people are just making these outrageous posts. Like, some of them, I mean, you wouldn't even believe. Like, for instance, one of them was titled, if you... killers who try hard after a person disconnects deserves to get bullied by survivor friends. It's like, seriously? You know, it's not our fault that some douchebag survivor player decided he wanted to rage quit because he got outplayed or something, and then all of a sudden it's the killer should have to play nice and do what you want because of that. You know, it's like some of us are already kind enough by not tunneling or any of that shit like some of the more less skilled killers like to do. But you know, there are good survivors out there. I actually got a message the other day, even though I lost a game, and I thought I was going to get some BM mail, like, haha, you suck, baby killer, that kind of shit, because I was playing Ghostface. And as I've already mentioned, I think Ghostface is a weak killer because any strong teams just keep breaking him out of his stock and you'll never get an exposed off. Unless you're lucky. But, you know, but the guy was actually like, wow, thank you for not tunneling or camping. We need more killers like you. I'm like, well, that was surprising. So there are really good survivors out there, and there are kind survivor players. It's not the entire survivor community, but it's just hard to see them when there's so many of the toxic ones that just bring themselves to the forefront on the social media and everything else. They do nothing but want every killer nerfed, regardless of how powerful they are at the start. And speaking of which, there was another post that I looked at where actually one of the developers themselves actually responded to this post whenever a guy was asking why asking the devs why the hell they're so afraid to make strong killers and strong perks. Why are they always so underwhelming at first? And one of the devs, Peanuts, I believe is what he's called, he said that they prefer to do it that way because they can always buff something up if it's too weak, but if it's too strong, then then people have to go through the frustration of dealing with it till it gets toned down. But if that was the case, how come Medal of Man came out so overpowered when even when it was first leaked, everybody knew it was going to be an overpowered perk? And then on top of that, if that's the case, then how come the killers like Plague, Legion, and Ghostface, who are currently considered weak by most of the community due to how they were left, how come they haven't been buffed? Plague hasn't even been mentioned by the devs, not a word of her in months, even though they said not long after her release they were going to keep an eye on her and try to make improvements on her because she was performing so terribly, and their own stats proved it. She had the top 3 lowest kill ratings on all 3 platforms. That's pretty bad. And it's because she has no hook pressure, and that's my biggest issue with her, and I think they need to give her hook pressure somehow. I don't know how they could do it, but so far Thanatophobia is the only band-aid fix we have, and that's why I would like to see it buffed, because it's good on a few killers, and I think the perk is extremely brilliantly designed, because it doesn't benefit the killers who tunnel and camp. It only benefits killers who are actually going around doing their job. And that's just... I love the idea of it. It's just like Pop Goes the Weasel and Devour Hope, same deal. If the killer's camping and tunneling all game, they're not going to usually get it off very easily without it getting cleansed or found. Now, Devour Hope, people can still tunnel to get it, but at least they have to give the survivors some free distance first. So, there's that. I keep getting these Autohaven maps. I don't know why. They both suck and are good for Ghostface. Good in the sense that there's a lot of places for Ghostface to hide, but in the other sense, it's Pallet Town. Like this map has some of the most annoying loops. Oh, hello, Claudette. Thanks for the free hit. Hi, Claudette. I'm here now. Gotcha. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. Even the slightly aware survivors are going to just completely negate my power, no matter what angle I try to approach them at. And even if I do approach them at an angle they wouldn't expect. Really, head on. Even if I approach them at the most weird angle ever, and make it to where they don't see me, they still have the... Oh my gosh, Claudette's everywhere. But even if I approach them at the most clever angle ever, it still takes time. Don't know why I thought it was in there. Okay, so they got that Claudette off the hook. That's fine. Oh, this Claudette's still here. I mean, look at these loops. These loops are so safe. Look at this. Oh, she got greedy. I might be able to get a hit on her here. No, maybe not. Oh, got her. I know she can't be happy about that one. She thought she was going to get that pallet for free. I know she did. Alright, I gotta force her on this side. Ah. Alright, that's fine. She's gonna go for the vault. Got her. Alright, well so far they're not the best at looping and they're getting a little too greedy with some of these. Gotta watch out for the flashlight, Claudette. Might wanna put him here, but fuck it. There are other Claudettes nearby. I don't see anything on barbecue. So unless they're going full on stealth Claudette mode and using distortion, That means they're pretty nearby. Alright, so there is a Claudette there. They're going to want my Hex Totem. Let me just go through here. Are they healing? Oh yeah, that is definitely will make it. And there's a Totem Cleanse, so I'm pretty sure, yeah. Gotcha. That's one good thing his stealth is for. Made it a lot harder for them to break me out. That driver's license definitely saved me there. As did the Ghostface caught on tape. Because I managed to stalk them much faster. Oh, the one guy who's not a Claudette. Where you going, Bill? What are you doing? Hello, Claudette. Alright, Bill. Alright, he's just gonna run to the next pallet. This is why I wanted Brutal Strength. I thought I'd get him with that, but no. Third person camera angle, bro. That is strong as hell. Got him. Okay. Might want to go break that pallet after I get done here. Jen actively being worked on over there. Jen just getting done over here. Yeah. This is not good. I'm thinking at least 2 or 3 of them. Survivor friends. Claudette just ran from here. Break this. Someone's over there trying to break me out. Alright. Gosh, how are these gens going so quick? Do they have brand new parts? Oh, Bill. That was a very poor play, Bill. Normally I'm not into the tunneling, but I found him. He was working on that gen, and now this Claudette's working on that gen. But guess what, Claudette? Pop Goes the Weasel exists. So you can shove it. I wonder if this is that other Claudette that I stalked earlier. It is. Gotcha. It's hard to get Ghostface's stocks off against a decent team, but not impossible, I'll grant it. Maybe there is a bit more of a skill cap to him than I originally thought, but it's... I don't know, I'm still not wholly convinced that he's as good of a killer as some people think. I mean, look at that. With Pop Goes the Weasel helping me, they still got that gen done lickety-split. And there's the dumb Claudette now. How? Alright, that's fine. Hey, look at this gen, halfway done. Right over there, yeah. You know, I had a Claudette yesterday with flashlight following me using what's it called? That empathy. So he would follow the survivor I injured around, and then using empathy track me and then flashlight me as soon as I tried to pick him up. I mean, it was so annoying to deal with. Insta-heal medkit, I'm sure. No? Okay, it's just a taunt then. Another gen got done. Even with all this pressure, man, Ghostface takes too long to get done what he needs to get done because he has to chase like a normal killer all the time. Doesn't help that I've two-hooked everybody. At least I think I've two-hooked everyone. Most of them, at least. Alright, they're gonna crank it out. They stuck to their guns and got it. That's how little fear there is of killer anymore. Yeah, I saw that play coming, Bill. And it doesn't matter because, you know, he gets the supreme advantage at Shaq. Yeah, I see you, Bill. Well, at least I found Bill. That was a bad swing, but I found him. Got him. Now, as long as I get this pickup without Claudette blinding me, which I'm looking into a wall, so she shouldn't be able to. Alright, that's one person dead. It might not matter, though, because there's only one gen left, and I'm sure they've been working on it this whole time as they're not healing. Yeah, you see what I mean? Either way, gen's getting done. Just ain't enough time. Hey, you see, this gen's nearly done. She's trying to stick it. They must have adrenaline, because there's no other reason to not heal. Gotcha. So I didn't two-hook everyone, just most of them. Saw scratches. Oh shit. Decent jukes. Alright, hopefully she's dead at least, so I can get 2K out of this. Yep. Alright, so now they're probably gonna get the gen, but at least I got 2. Honestly, it's not much. I don't expect that much more from Ghosty Face. Yeah, see. I just... No, okay, no adrenaline. Very big surprise. Mind games. So maybe 3. Not bad. Doesn't look like there's much chance of a 4K though. Oh, the hatch is right there. Yeah, it wants to teabag at the hatch, I mean. And I only black pip for that. I went through all that trouble, jumped through that many hoops, just for a black pip. Welcome to the life of red rank killer. Don't even get rewarded for doing well. As an underpowered killer. Sure, and that was with his best add-ons too. So imagine how bad that match would have been if I didn't have the absolute best add-ons Ghostface could have. Like, this is why I don't take people seriously when they try to tell me he's like top of the mid-tier. I just don't understand it. There's no logical reason why he's top of the mid-tier. His power is the most easily bullied and the most easily countered. Except for Plagues, because Plagues, all you have to do is choose not to cleanse, which is a bit more risky, but even then she's just a 115 killer with no power whenever you're sick anyway, so, you know. As usual, I'll do another game, just to see if maybe I can do a bit more. I'm not going to use the really strong add-ons this time, though, because I want to see if maybe, I want to see what happens. I'm going to use the Olsen's address book and the Chewed Pen, because those are really good. Plus, I want more blood points to help level up Ghostface a bit more. But yeah, that whole match was just... It's hard. It's really hard playing Ghostface in his current state. Like I said, the driver's license was the only thing keeping them from breaking me out as much as they... half the time. Like, half the time they saw me, they would have easily broke me out without it. And I swear to you, I can crouch behind a truck and be completely out of sight, and they will still break me out from like a mile away. Because it happens all the time. Like, and yet the devs have said nothing, so apparently this is intended. Because the devs haven't said it's a bug. I would hopefully say that it is. Oh, hello Golem.
Hello.
I'm just making a video on Ghosty Face right now and talking about why I think he's kind of shit.
It depends on what situation, because if he has OP add-ons, keeping it that stock off really fast, and it's basically game over.
Well, ironically, I just played a game with his 2 best add-ons, the driver's license and the Ghostface caught on tape. So, and it went okay. I got 3 of them, but just barely. And even then, the last one got away via the hatch. And I was just explaining how Ghostface is currently apparently very much bugged because I'm getting broken out behind trucks, behind walls. I actually put a clip on Twitter the other day where I got broken out behind 2 walls by a hook survivor.
That always sucks.
Yeah. And the devs haven't said it's a bug, so I don't know if that's supposed to be how it works or what the dealio is. But, yeah, Ghostface was, as I put in, like, a post on the Dead by Daylight forums, it really, what they did to Ghostface really soured my opinion of the devs.
Do you have any thoughts on the nurse? Like, do you think she needs a rework? Because
no.
I saw on the forum that they were gonna change some of her add-ons.
Yep, her add-ons are getting reworked soon, as is the Doctor's, and as for Myers and Doctor and the Chainsaw
I'm a nurse
Bros.
main, and like me hearing that really sucks for me.
Nurse is my favorite killer as well. She was my favorite when I didn't even know how good she was. Like, it's not because she's good that I like her so much. I just love the concept of her. And and since you guys have never met Golem before, he's actually a survivor/killer player whom I kept facing as killer, and so the other day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna just, you know, say hi to this man, because I've faced him like 4 different times, and, you know, he's a good survivor, so. And so I found out he had a YouTube, so I went onto his YouTube, I subbed, and I'm like, hey man, you know, I noticed we keep facing each other, so I'm like, and I was like, you know, good job, and I hope you have luck with the YouTube thing. Like, I'm trying the same thing, obviously.
Yeah, I subbed you back.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. Why? Why can't I smack? I want to smack you.
I hear that nurse gameplay in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's my thoughts on the nurse and her rework. And I've iterated this in a previous video of mine, but the extra blinks, they can go away. They can go die in holy fire for all I care.
Exactly. I get 4K with 2 blinks easily.
Well,
Like,
it's not.
you don't need
but
extra
it's like
blinks.
the reason why I hate the extra blinks is because they reduce the skill required to play nurse, and she's supposed to be a high skill requirement, high skill rewarding killer. And that's why, and I think that's why she's like the perfectly designed killer in that aspect. But I'm worried they'll take away her range and her blink speed as well. And if they do that, she's gonna suffer. Because as much as people like to say she doesn't need add-ons at all, blah 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 blah. Bro, you cannot tell me she can go against the top of the top teams without add-ons and do just fine. I mean, I saw a video clip from a Fog Whisperer who plays nurse a decent amount, and he's really good with her. He was playing her with no add-ons, and he got absolutely wrecked on the Amoka estate. Because as good as nurse is, her blinks, whenever she has no add-ons, if her blinks are not enhanced, she's actually surprisingly easy to dodge. And
She is.
which is why, that's why I think at bare minimum, if they keep her blink speed, I think she'll be okay. But if they
all I really play with is fatigue reducer. I don't really play extra.
I use those whenever I'm farming with her, but whenever I'm really just playing with her for fun, I'll either use range add-ons or speed add-ons on her blinks, just so her blinks can get to their target faster, give her more map pressure, so on. Because that's the thing, I mean, as much, like I said, nurse needs good add-ons. Even the best killer in the game needs good add-ons. They can't just not give her any. But here's the thing that worries me. Even though they've said in the past they wouldn't get away with making Hillbilly and Nurse less powerful, which is why they haven't messed with them, because they know the killer community staunchly stands by those killers. Which I'm thankful for that, because the devs have proven that they'll nerf anything that's even slightly inconvenient. And so I'm thinking that as long as they let her keep at least some of her range add-ons and her blink speed add-ons, and maybe give her some more, that would be nice. But I seriously don't want to see. I don't want to see add-ons that say hitting a survivor after a blink applies the blindness status effect. It's like, who gives a fuck?
Like, what's that really gonna do for me in a chase?
It's not gonna do jack shit. And that's what it worries me, because the reason why I bring that up is because look at Freddy's block add-ons. They were his best add-ons, and now what do? Hemorrhage and blindness? Ooh. It doesn't even...
that's so game-changing.
Yeah, it totally helps him out a lot. Unless he's running Bloodhound, the hemorrhage doesn't do jack shit unless you're on Larry's or the game. And then fucking blindness doesn't do jack shit in a chase, but it doesn't do jack shit at all, really. Blindness is the worst status effect ever.
Exactly. Unless you're doing something like a slugging build, and even then that's
even
really
then
ridiculous to do.
Even then it's
ridiculous to do.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts on the nurse. Now, Doctor getting his add-ons reworked, I'm super excited. Doctor was actually my first killer.
I'm a Doctor player too.
He was my first killer, and I love him to death. People may hate him, but it's like you don't realize just how cool the Doctor is and how much time and effort was put into designing him, because he's so complicated, but he's so rewarding for skilled players. He's not the best, of course. He gets looped like any other killer. Dude, why do I keep getting Auto Haven maps? This is like the 4th map time in a row I've gotten an Auto Haven with Ghostface. Hi! Claudia didn't see me, so she walked into a locker right in front of me. I love it.
That old stuff. Ooh, scratch marks. Never mind. Wait, that is scratch mark.
I love how fast these two add-ons make his power recharge. It's so nice not having to deal with a bullshittingly long cooldown.
Oh my god, I found the one immersed player I have not seen all game.
It always feels good when you finally find them. Let me see if I can sneak up on this gen. Maybe there's another guy over here.
And you have sprint burst. Of course you have sprint burst.
Like, I like the whole concept of Ghostface for the stealth option, but he's like, any survivor who turns their camera once every like 3 seconds is gonna prevent him from stalking them.
Yeah. Any good survivor, basically.
Yeah.
Meg, why do you keep on crouching? I can see you.
Oh, hi, Meg. Well, at least I got the hit on Meg. I will say his stalk mode is still good for mind games, so at least he's got that. Quick and quiet. Why has there been so many quick and quiet and Iron Will players lately?
I've been using quick and quiet for head-on, to be honest. It's so fun.
Oh, Meg, your rooting wasn't optimal. Oh shit! I should have went for the swing. I could have got her.
Oh,
Nope.
who you playing? Oh, we're playing Ghostface.
Yep, Ghosty Face. Because I wanted to get a video of his new cosmetic.
Oh, hello. Hello,
By the
Fangs,
way,
I see you.
I never got the answer from you. How'd you enjoy that match when we met on the Temple of Purgation? I was playing Ghostface at the time.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think you were the last one alive.
Oh, you mean when I was running and then oh yeah.
You ran
that
right past
one.
me, and then I turned around.
Yeah, exactly. You happened to see me. I remember that. It was alright. I had a purple flashlight I could have gotten. I was sad after I died.
Well, you could always put on Plunderer's Instinct and farm those things all day, because Plunderer's is nutty right now.
No, my friend was running Plunderers with Ace, and he got a purple flashlight on it, and he gave it to me.
Oh, that was nice of him.
The
Let me see if I can
bird
actually get a
chick-
stock off. Nope. Probably not.
And stop bullying me. Wow. Oh my god, Meg, you're so bad.
Yes, I got a stock on this chick. I don't know how she didn't break me out, but I will fucking take it.
Fuck you.
Well, there goes my hex. Gens are gonna start flying now. But it's alright, I've got
I
a couple
usually
hooks.
don't play any type of hex on my killers.
Yeah.
My nurse doesn't need a hex ruin. She really doesn't.
Hex Ruin is the only killer that can like get away with it consistently. This gen's getting worked on. I need to kick it with Pop Goes the Weasel. Alright, there were 3 survivors here, so I was... Look how far away they can break me out from. That's kind of stupid. Like, I think they should either put Ghostface back to how he was in the PTB after they buffed him, or they should make it to where survivors have to reveal themselves in order to reveal him. So it's a bit of a fair challenge. Because, like, when a survivor breaks me out from behind a fence or something from a mile away, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do about that? Alright, that guy had Lithe. That was a good play. Alright, he made the pallet. He's just throwing the pallets down. This is why I want Brutal Strength instead of Nurses, but I don't have it because my blood webs are being stingy with me.
Yeah, I spent over 1 million blood points on my pick, and I haven't even gotten Barbecue 1 yet. I was like, what?
Yeah, they are. But the devs did confirm that this next patch is going to come with a patch to help reduce the perk grind a little bit, help you get more perks.
Yeah.
People are predicting that they're going to just make it where you can get multiple perks on one blood web, which I think would be fantastic.
Yeah.
It would make...
really good. I'm so confused. I got Ruthless Killer and I double pipped. That makes total sense.
Yeah, well, that kind of... The pipping system is super buggy. We all know this. Damn it. I couldn't get Kate. I'm sad.
What killer should I play? I don't have Ghostface because I was never interested in it.
Oh, speaking of Ghostface and the other stealthy boys, they're actually getting a buff soon. It got leaked.
Really?
All the stealth killers are receiving a sizable buff. They're getting a new status effect, Undetectable. Whenever they're in stealth modes, they're immune to aura reading.
Oh, that means Pig and Myers should and...
Well, Myers already had it tier 1 for the longest time, but
Yeah, I know.
but now Pig, Wraith, and Ghostface will be able to be invisible when they're cloaked. Or at least invisible to aura reading, which means no more object of obsession bullying on Ghostface and Wraith.
Yeah.
It was mainly Ghostface getting hurt by it, honestly.
My friend, we were playing against the Wraith the other day, and my friend was running object, and the Wraith couldn't get him at all because he didn't know where he was at all.
Yeah, Wraith is a good. Wraith, I think, is a bit undervalued by a lot of players, but he's still not the greatest.
I don't know. I used to main Wraith at one point.
I think Wraith is cool. I like him. He definitely has a badass Hollowed Blight outfit.
Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Nope. You got greedy, Claudette. You got very greedy. Use that Pop Goes the Weasel right quick and get you up on the hook. I don't know, maybe I do undervalue Ghostface just a little, but I still, if they fixed his bugs, where he's getting broke out behind walls and stuff, maybe he'd be a much better killer. I don't know. But, I mean, it all depends on what the devs do with him at this point, because they tinker with him more than they should have. They should have left him as he was.
Yeah.
I mean, because at least he was fun. And people were really enjoying him, and people were happy because they were, you know, after Legion and Plague, people were ready for a better killer. Oh, hi, Ash. Damn it, I didn't get my points. What the hell? You are a laggy boy. Alright, throw the pallet down. Oh, no, you're not going to throw the pallet down. Alright. Fine by me. Don't go to the window. How was that a fast vault? He approached that at a bad angle. Okay. Well, I guess GG to that. Jeez, the gens are getting done now. And this guy's lagging ahead of me, and I don't like it.
I don't like it. I hate playing Hillbilly. He's
Really?
not fun, the games are too fast. It's an insta double pick for me if I do play Hillbilly.
Being good at Hillbilly is very rewarding.
Yeah. It's like an insta double pick.
Did this Meg really think I wasn't gonna see her? And did she really just... Are you serious? You survivors. Dude, these survivors... These guys got some balls. They're unhooking in front of me and everything. Haha, stealth mode, bitch. She DC'd, what a punk. Fine by me. It means I get to have one less person. Pretty sure
I got lucky with my Hex Totem.
Oh, shit. Oh, there goes another gen. Alright, time to re-enter my stealth mode.
Wow. Bill, you're so lucky I was aiming for Jake and not you.
Oh, hello. There's Ash again. If he had any DS, it should be worn off by now. Hi,
Wait,
Ash.
what? That's what I thought. You couldn't have gone far.
Well, if you don't have DS, Ash, it's the end of the line. No DS. Alright, well, good,
Wow.
I need this pressure right now.
I'm so bad with Huntress right now.
Huntress, man, I like Huntress. She's got a high skill ceiling. And ever since they buffed her aura, I mean her lullaby, to where it's not directional anymore, it's made her much better.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi, Meg. Hi, Meg. You weren't paying attention, Meg, were you? I don't know, maybe, just maybe Ghostface isn't as bad as I think. But I'm still reserving my judgments until he gets actually bug fixed, and then I will make a final decision on him. I'm hoping that it's by the next chapter they'll have some bug fixes for him, or at least they'll talk about him. And I hope it's not a Plague situation where they just don't talk about him for months. Oh shit. Hello. Claudette, you're moving sporadically. That's not gonna work forever.
Where are you, Bill? Bill. Did I say you can crawl away?
Oh, and I know where the hatch is now, Claudette. Now I don't need to slug you.
Bill? Bill has tenacity?
Oh,
Where
was
are
that
you?
Dead Hard or? Good try. Okay. Look how fast that
Oh,
power
thank you.
recharges. I love it.
Wow, amazing Dead Hard.
Alright, let's see if this chick has adrenaline. She's nowhere near the hatch. So I'm just gonna enter stealth mode. You got that adrenaline? No, you don't. Well, let's see if you try to heal, Because you have no idea where I was. If you stay injured, I can hear you. If you try to heal...
I hear
Oh,
you, Adam.
I think I just got some salt mail. Pretty sure I'm getting salt mail right now. Because the survivor I think I just sacrificed is sending me a message. This last survivor might actually get away though. The doors are pretty far away from each other. And she's not a complete idiot and didn't run for the door
I
immediately.
cannot believe I just did that to Adam. I cannot believe I mind gamed him.
Oh yeah, she got away. Alright, GG. I'm gonna try to stalk her for some points. I'm gonna stalk you.
Cross map hatchet? Never mind.
Oh, at least I pipped. See, I don't know how this match was a pip when the last match I black pipped when I got a 3K both times. Maybe it's because they didn't get all the gens done? Hell if I know.
I hate when I get gen rushed. Because, what? Okay, sure. That goes right through you. I love this game. I love hitboxes too.
It's weird. But hopefully dedicated servers when they come out will fix a lot of that.
Yes. Because Freddy's lunge is so dumb. It hits me and it shouldn't even be touching me.
Yeah, but like that's just latency. Like I said, dedicated servers should fix that. They say they think they have it completely nailed, but they're going to keep an eye on it. Anyhow, this concludes my shiny face adventures for today. If you guys want to see another video of any kind before my next killer catalog comes out, just let me know down in the comments.
Wow.
Until then, peace.